computer. Okay,
And then we'll
perfect.
share it in both of our groups.
All right, girls. I think that'll work
Okay.
out. You're gonna have to take me, it's gonna take me a hot minute at the end to hopefully upload it to YouTube, but I think I can figure that out because guess what? Julie taught me
All
that.
right. Thank you, honey. I love you. You
Thanks,
are amazing.
Dylan.
All right. Bye, babe.
That's why I actually had to buy a new computer, you guys, because my streaming was not working right. And so my all-in-one that I had was too full. And so Dylan actually came over and said, buy a new computer, which I did. And that's what we're on right now. So I know that your pain, Julie. I was dealing with that
Yeah.
too. So thank you, Danita, for jumping on. Thank you for everybody jumping on. And if you are watching this at a later date, thank you so, so much for chiming in. Ooh, Danita's even got her cool headphones on. Look at her.
So
Pam's got her
techy.
sunglasses on. Here comes Kim. We have got the gang all here. You guys, I am recording this just so you know. We are having a hard time getting it to go live in our group ever since we've had that whole switchover. It has just been nearly impossible to stream. That's why we have been coming on Zoom. So thank you guys for just jumping on Zoom. And we're going to try to post a recording, hopefully after the meeting, because we are recording this. So I just want to say good evening. What a weekend away at Career Conference, you guys. Oh, it was a whirlwind weekend. Congratulations goes out to Julie and her group. Congratulations on debuting as a brand new unit. It was so neat to see the new units walk across stage. And Julie, congratulations to you and your unit. You were so, so proud just to walk across
Yeah.
and
You guys, it's
introduce
such a
all
good
of the
feeling.
UK.
And I'm so glad that I had some unit members there with me to go across the stage because that's the best. Because
Yes.
I'm only there to represent you. Like, you are the unit. It's not me. It's you guys. And can we just say shout out to On Target for the B, On Target for the ring, triple star. There was like four people in the entire conference, and
Yeah.
our girl representing your unit, Abundant All Stars, for what, the 15th year? Something
Yeah.
crazy like that? You guys, that is a huge accomplishment. And number five in the entire conference? What? What? Like, okay, we're like up there with the $1 million unit, like Tandy Fisher, and you guys, you need to pat yourself on the back.
Yes.
You are amazing. Amazing. And I am so proud to be an offspring of this unit. I'm like, my senior sales director's up there in those triple stars, and she's teaching us. I told Trina, I go, do you realize that she is triple starred like 15 years and she's loving on us with, we do not have to beg her for anything. She's just loving us. You guys, listen to her. She knows what she talks about.
You know, it's really interesting, Julie, that you say that because on the way home, Tim was driving and I was just working away. And we were off on these crazy side roads trying to get to church. Like it was kind of nutty. And I had one girl trying to finish up her grades aren't qualified, so I was working with her because it was star deadline too. And you guys, the thing with star deadline is you have to remember anybody that's grades aren't qualified also helps with your star. So don't forget that. You know, I think a lot of times you guys like, how does Amy get such a great start? Yes, I sell a lot of product. And, you know, Julie, you had said that too. You guys, when they were calling the top 10 sales directors in personal sales, I was like, when they called my name, I was like, oh my gosh, I couldn't believe I was on that court. And I looked today and I think I have like I probably had, I think, 50,000 in by February 28th, which is a lot. But then to share the stage with Lisa Rout and Jillian, and it was just, and Julie Giannossi, and just like all of my girlfriends. You guys, I have
It
learned
was
from
so
them.
sweet to watch. Like all of the Chicago area directors were just nailing it.
Yeah.
Nailing it.
And did you see Judy Tapella? You guys, we walked off the stage and she was like,
Oh,
she was
she
so
was
proud.
queening all over the place.
She was
She was
so proud.
queening.
They posted it on our director Facebook today because she was so proud to see
Oh yeah.
all of those sales directors from the Chicago area because Judy Tapella is like our national. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like she is our
Yeah.
mama, our Mary Kay mama. And if you don't have nylons on, she's gonna yell at you. And you know what I mean? Like she is gonna be
She,
on you.
and if you don't think she's watching, she's not like making it obvious that she sees, but she knows.
She does.
She gives you the grandma side eye, like, mm-hmm. You know, like when you would go to church and you'd wear something that you shouldn't wear to church. She, mm-hmm. It's that look.
But yeah, and it's funny because Tim even said, he's like, I like that one lady. I said, Judy? It's like the lady with the dark hair. I said, oh, Judy Tapala. She's so classy. I said, Judy Tapala, you guys, Judy Tapala was the first person in Mary Kay to say something really, really nice to me that I remember. And what she said was this, is I was the queen of Chicago Rama at one time. And so you guys, when you're at Chicago Rama and you see those queens, that was me 24 years ago. And I remember her coming up to me and her telling me, and she looked at Kirk and she said, that girl will go places. And I always remember that. And I want you guys to remember that for you too. What does that look like you for your path? What place are you going? And do you believe that you are going places? Because this is a year you guys have taken a bar that was set here and you have raised it. And I'm trying to keep up with you. Just so you know that I'm trying to keep up. I'm really, really trying. But you guys have raised a bar this year to where we're $126,500 away from finishing up our trip. So be watching for those things, you guys. I learned from Kiana this past week, and I hope you guys will grab this too. And this is later on in our notes, but I'm going to cover it now, is to start working your businesses in 10-day increments. Okay, number one, it will give you extra time. Number two, and I know it's like, what do you mean I get extra time? You guys, when you start doing special things every 10 days for your clients, let's say for 10 days you offer a special lotion on special. Maybe for 10 days you offer a special unjoining. Maybe for 10 days you offer a certain hostessing. But every 10 days, you guys, you should be nailing goals every single day. And at every 10 days, you should have a goal that you're wanting to hit. Because if you take your end of your goal and you break it down every 10 days, it makes it so much more fun. Like I'm
You
like,
can eat the elephant in little bites.
it is. Like I looked at it
Like
like
make your month into little bites.
I looked at it, Julie, the other day or today. I said, okay, you
It's
guys, if
like
we
cutting
do
your sandwich in half or fours.
exactly, we have huge goals this month. We're trying to hit over 30,000 wholesale this month. And so if we
We're
fit,
trying to do 6,000.
well, and so Julie,
Whoa,
and you cut that
6,000. Let's do it.
and you cut it down, where you are now. And, we know if we do 9,000 more by Thursday and we add seven more team members, and you guys don't forget your video, that video that I made and that Google form. In fact, I'll make sure I
There's
write
a video
it
that I made. Share it out. Get that Google form shared.
down. Video. Because I want, well, and Julie, we want those people in our $100 drawing. So again, you guys, we are so excited. Congratulations again, Julie, for debuting your unit. Abundant All Stars being number 5 at the conference. You guys, seriously, when I'm two away from, a couple away from Tandy, I'm like, okay. When we were literally, you guys, we could have been within $300 and been in the top three. That's how close numbers can be. Like it's crazy. It's just crazy. Just huge wins for us all. A huge congratulations goes out to Becky Hootlocker. She also won this beautiful necklace at the event. And Becky, I have your necklace for being on target for the Queen's Court of Sales. Congratulations, Becky. Unfortunately, she got really sick and had to go home. But congratulations, Becky. I know you'll watch this later. Also, you guys, to our Queens of the Week. Libby, congratulations on being the queen of wholesale. You guys, I shared this a little bit earlier, and I know her recruiter is on Kim. So proud of her, so excited for her that the first 2 quarters of the year have just, and she even told me that they've just been a little challenging. I'm not really sure what happened, but they've just been a little challenging for her. And you guys know what? She didn't quit. And she did not be like, no, I'm not going to do this. And you guys, she had to finish a lot. Like, I was like, Libby, you have how much you have to finish? You didn't hear me say that, Libby, but I was kind of thinking that. And it was like, you have to finish how much wholesale, Libby? And and I can see it in the reports, but you guys, it was a lot. She had to get very strategic. She had to contact every customer. And she told me, she was like 3 or 4 days before, she's like, I have $50 to go. I'm like, $50? You have $50 to go? She's like, yeah, I'm picking up some, and I'm gonna sell that to one of my friends today. I'm like, oh, okay, Libby. You guys, it's so
Oh yeah, yeah, I did.
you did,
I
Libby.
needed,
It was you
I contacted a girl that night after the conference. I think I really needed 2 eyeshadow orders, and I said, "Do you need anything?" And she's Yeah, she ordered two eyeshadows. I didn't tell her how much I needed, but she's like, "Give me those two eyeshadows," and that like put me right over the edge to
Yeah.
finish it.
But the
So
thing about it, Libby, is you had desire in your heart and you knew you were going for it and nothing was stopping you. And I am just so proud of you. Um, I know her and I've been talking today too. You guys, for her goal is to add 3 team members this month, finish up her star. Her and I talked a couple weeks ago about finishing 2 quarters a star and then finishing at team leader. And Libby, we know we're going to see you walking into seminar just totally victoriously. So is there anything else, Libby, you just want to share? Because you are just kicking some butt right now.
I don't know, just keep keep meeting people, keep doing. Sometimes it doesn't happen immediately, but they remember what you do and they remember if you're a kind person and they'll refer you on to their friends that need stuff. Yeah.
Well, you
A
have
lot
done.
of it's yeah, last girl that came over, she is a friend of someone else I know that's never bought from me before, but she knows that I sell Mary Kay. So she came over and bought over $100 worth of products. I
And
don't
that
know
was
her.
just tonight, right, Libby?
That was just tonight. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then tell them about your
I,
text today about your birthday girl.
oh, yeah. Okay. You saw that mascara I put on Facebook the day or two ago. Um, this lady messaged me where she say, I wanna come back. And so I had her phone number and I'm like, I hope this is still her phone number. I texted out the link and she's like, I'll get with you later. It's my birthday today. So
Oh,
hopefully I hear from her later on.
And Libby, you've had some other people that have done this month too, which has been kind of fun. You guys, something that I've been doing all month is I told Julie I was doing that today. I made about 30 or 40 different contacts today for booking and then also for team building. And so I've been connecting with either previous consultants. If it wasn't previous consultants, it's been different hostess and different things right now. So just keep connecting with people. You never, ever, ever know who's going to want to jump back in for that $20. Like you just never, you're laughing at Tim right now, aren't you,
the
Julie?
sashes just like disappear quietly out the door by themselves. I love it.
Well, the dogs are going absolutely crazy behind me. And I'm like, okay, it has been quite the day over here at the Abundant All Star office. We walked into our house last night or Saturday when we got home and we're like, someone died in here. Like it smelled so god awful. Danita is laughing at me. And it just smelled so god awful. I'm like, what is that smell? And my lungs are so sensitive because I have asthma. Again, Danita is laughing at me and nodding. And so anyway, we found out we had some type of like our shower had leaked, and so it caused an issue in the bathroom. So guess what happens this week, you guys? 2 weeks ago it was the furnace, and this week it's a new bathroom. Hallelujah. Isn't that fun and exciting? So that's what's been
Don't you
happening.
love it when God makes you have a remodel on your home that you didn't even know that you needed or wanted?
Isn't it so exciting?
I
Well,
thought
My
you did that
devotional
already when
today
you moved
was
in.
you need to pray, Dear Lord, surprise me. Well, guess what? He
yeah,
surprised you.
it's such a surprise. So be watching for those pictures, you guys. Kim and I are boxing back and forth because she's had the plumbing issues and then the chimney issues and God knows whatever other else issues. And it's like, you know what, you guys? And sometimes you just have them, you have to grasp them. And just like Julie said, she's, don't you love when God makes you remodel your house and you didn't even know you needed to? Yeah, exactly that. Exactly that. So it's been a little rowdy over here at the 290 today. So anyway, all right, you guys, let's move on to our star consultants. We had 7 star consultants in the Abundant All-Star. Julie had 3 in her group. So we have Libby Ricotta, Kim Davis, Rachel Wheeler, Neva Harper, Sandy Mitchell, Becky Hootlocker, myself, Tammy Truckenbrod, Julie Galantine, and Trina Strock, birthday girl over the weekend. Congratulations, Trina, and happy birthday goes out to you, my dear. Also, you guys have 2 exclusive invitations. Julie, I think you guys did something else with the special calls with Kathy Bill. You guys didn't do the Passport to Success, but if
No.
you're a star, you get to go to Switzerland. That sounds absolutely amazing. I'm very excited about that on Saturday. But also, Star Consultants, make sure you fill out those Google Forms because your name will go into up to $2,000 worth of gift cards. And some of you have won before. So do not forget to fill out that Google form. I put it
Yes.
in a message to you on Messenger today. And then also Miranda Reigns is joining all of us. So all of you are invited, even adoptees are invited to Miranda Reigns on the 25th at 5 p.m. She's a personal stylist. So all
She's
of our star consultants,
fabulous.
she is fabulous. And she's going to talk about all the new spring report trends. So you are not going to want to miss that. March 25th at 5 p.m. Julie, I'll make sure we like put everybody into a group and then everybody gets the link in order to connect with her, okay? Because we'll be meeting on a Zoom. All right, 350 by the 15th. Tammy Chuck and Brad, Johnny Lopez, Rachel Wheeler, Sandy Mitchell, Michonne Mayfield, Becky Schneider, Jessica Gilbert, Becky Hutlacker, Libby Ricotta, myself. Um, and then we have for Power Up, Trina. Congratulations for already earning your super, super cute towels. I should probably pull mine out so you guys can see those again. Here they are, the fun, sweet little towels. And then also myself, Libby also earned hers. And then congratulations goes out to Libby and Trina as well for already finishing $1,000 wholesale this month at the Grand Slam. So keep going strong because you guys are working to finish up that 1,500 mark for all that new summer product, okay? And remember the summer product contest. Do not forget that, you guys. Every single person that joins this month and every single person that watches that video is going in for $100 for the new summer line. And all of your names are going into the summer drawing too per product. When you do 350 by the 15th, Power Up, Grand Slam, fill out your weekly sheet, have a $100 day, $100 wholesale, new team member, new face, every Google form that's filled out, and when you are a star consultant or princess star, okay? Saturday, we do have muffins and makeovers at the studio. If you are interested in that, please let me know. It is at 10 o'clock at the studio. Please RSVP so I make sure I have plenty of muffins. I'll see if I can find some gluten-free ones too. Save your date, you guys. July 19th, end of year awards is going to be at our, of course, beautiful newly remodeled studio. And seminar is the 27th through the 31st. Now, I do have to cover the director retreat, October 17th and 18th. This is for all brand new sales directors. You do have to qualify, ladies, as a sales director with a certain amount of production, just so you know. And Mary Kay is actually paying for your own room for 2 nights at a luxurious hotel, $500 for your flight. If you finish with 30 team members, you get your Mary Kay suit free. And if you finish with 36, why would you not? If you're already at 30 for crying out loud, you might as well finish at 36. You get your seminar registration free too. Yeah,
It's
it's
unbelievable.
mind-blowing.
Unbelievable.
It's just mind-blowing to me.
Hmm.
Kiana was going over all this. I'm like, oh my gosh, the amount of things that they're giving to new sales director and your debut deadline, you guys, is July 1st. So I know some of you are like, okay, I got to kick it in gear. So we're gonna go back for just a second, you guys. The 20th is on Thursday. So that would be your second 10 days of the month. What are you finishing up by the 20th of the month of March? And then you're going to take the 21st through the 31st, and that's going to be your last 10 days of the month to finish those next goals, okay? So give you guys some fresh starts because I don't know about you guys. I can get 20 days through the month and I'm like, forget it. I haven't done anything. I just might as well just wait till next month. No, because now you got 3 starts. Every 10 days, you just start again and start fresh. And I love that. I love, love, love that Kiana teaches her unit to do that. I know Tim was like, I don't know what that's all, but I like that. I'm like, I know exactly what she's saying. And she's absolutely correct of have every 10 days you have
Gets
goals.
rid of the mid-month lag.
It is. It gets rid of the mid-month lag. Absolutely correct, Julie. So if you know by the 20th, you guys, you want to have your power up done. Okay, that's what you want to have done. Maybe it's you want to have 4 new team members. I don't know, but it's $20 to start this month. We need 17 more to finish up our unit. Julie, how many more do you need for yours?
We need 10.
10. Okay, you guys need 10. So that's 31 you guys were looking for in an area. So who can you connect with tonight, right when you get off the phone and say, we are looking for 7 more new team members by Thursday. And I thought of you. Is there any reason why you would not want to join for 20 bucks? I would love to work with you.
And guys, if you have somebody that was on your team and they teed out, get a hold of them and say, guys, it's 20 bucks to re-up. You know, like it's $20. Just, like it's cheaper than Costco or Sam's for
Yep.
sure.
You could
You
even
know,
send Julie, what's the little, and I don't know, and I don't know, Democrat or Republican Party, I don't know, but the guy that's like pointing at you, I want you, and he's got like the little America hat on.
oh, Uncle Sam.
Oh, is
That's for
that
the
who he is,
draft.
Julie? Well, perfect. I'm not sure. It's okay. So we won't go into all that, Julie, but you can send that little GIF.
It's for the draft. It's not Republican or Democratic. It's for the
Okay,
draft.
great. But you can send that guy out. I'll
Draft them. Go draft them, guys.
Johnny,
That'd be
remember
great.
you teach math, not history. All
So
right.
you're doing muffins and makeovers, and then the Switzerland thing is the same day.
It
I'm
is,
lost.
yes. And the Switzerland is recorded, just so you guys know. So
Oh,
you guys don't have people for muffins and makeovers. Oh my gosh, you guys watch Switzerland. If you want to come on out to the studio and bring people for muffins and makeovers, oh my gosh, you guys, I'd be all over that. I'd put people in my car. I'd drive through Starbucks. I'd get their Starbucks. I'd bring them out to the studio for muffins and makeovers. Have fun with them, you guys. Just enjoy, but just
I'll
paint
let you
pictures, you guys.
know.
People want to go and do fun things. They
Hmm.
want to go and do fun things and they want to come out for muffins and makeovers, but it's all about how you paint it. Hey, girl, can I pick you up? We'll go through Starbucks and we'll go down to the studio and we'll get all made over and then we'll go out for lunch. Just have fun with it, you guys. Just have fun with it. All right, Johnny, if you can unmute, great. If you can't, I'll just leave you. Because I know you said you kind of had family going and you were kind of listening at the same time. Johnny was going to share a little bit. Oh, here she is. Great.
Yeah, I can unmute. I just can't on camera or turn the camera on. So, yeah, no, I was just going to share. I've been talking with Amy, and this is like those of you who finished Star and those of you now we have a brand new Star quarter. Just a quick reminder, like with your personal websites, I don't know what it's been, and I'm so grateful for the last 3 months. I've gotten a new customer um, from my website, just random people calling, found me on my website. And I just think it's a great service, Mary Kay does for us because they run our whole website for us. But if you're not aware, when you're a star consultant, you are bumped up their list when people search in your area for a consultant. And so, I mean, I think that's been working for me in the past, but I was just talking with Amy. I said, I'm so grateful I've had a new customer for the last 3 months, including this one. And I said, how great is it that I'm getting, if I could get a new customer a month, that's 12 new customers with really not doing anything other than working my business and, the company running my website for me. So that's just is that what you wanted me to talk about, right?
Yes, and if you guys are wondering
Yeah.
like how I sign up for a website, make sure that you reach out to your director and she'll help you figure that out. For some reason, you have an issue trying to figure that out. But you guys having a website right now, I believe it's free. Is that correct, you guys?
Yes.
Okay, because I know it's
Yes.
free for sales directors. Okay, I thought it was free for consultants too, which is absolutely
It's
amazing.
free?
I
Well,
think that when you sign up, it's free. I do think you have to pay $17 after. Now ProPay is free though, because you used to have to pay for
ProPay.
Yeah.
ProPay.
I
Okay.
thought I was
ProPay is free,
paying
but
30 a
Well, it
year.
was
maybe
probably
30.
together. You
Okay,
would
and maybe
renew
it
them
is
together
30.
probably.
Mine comes up in May, so I haven't paid it for a while. So it could be more. But I do, when you first sign up, though, your website's free for a year. And then whenever you reactivate it. But again, though, if it is 30, like I had my two customers from January, they're a mother-daughter, like ordered almost $400 worth of stuff.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
and it's just, and the ones I found are like your diehard Mary Kay people usually who like for lack of a better word, you don't really have to do a whole lot of work because they already know what they want. Like the ones that I found have been ones that like their person moved away, they want somebody local, or I had one that her 92-year-old consultant retired. And so she came to me and I got to hear some great stories from her as well. So, but yeah, so there may be a charge for it. You're right, Libby, but it's still, I mean, keep
It's
working your
cheap.
websites and I will. Yeah, but keep working your websites because again, if you can get a new customer a month, like those are free and didn't have to do anything for them.
And guys, it's amazing that we don't have to pay for our back office because when I'm at vendor shows and you're talking to other vendors, like I was talking, I don't know if it's Avon and I'm not sure about Scentsy, but I know like 31 bags, they have to pay for their stuff every month. They have to pay for their back office every month, and they have to order a certain amount, or else they have to pay even more for their back office every month. So there's a monthly fee to be a consultant in those companies,
Wow.
which is crazy. And then they have to pay for their website, like they have to pay for all of those services. And we are just it's just part of who we are, you know. So thank goodness we don't have to pay for InTouch.
I agree, Julie.
Wow.
100%. And you guys know what? I know it used to be $30, and Johnny, maybe when you re-update or somebody does theirs beforehand, let us know what that is. But you guys, it is absolutely legal. Like Libby and I were talking the other day. She's like, I tried the new mascara and I love it. And I knew that she was working on finishing up a couple more orders with her. So I said, Libby, take a picture. Put that on your put it on your main wall and put love this new mascara. For more information, go to my website and put your website, you guys, down. That is totally legal to put
Yeah.
that on your wall. And you guys, when you guys have recognition or you do something in the like when my assistant puts something out, you guys grab that, put it out on your customer, or excuse me, not on your customer page, on your wall that said, like I saw Libby did that earlier today. Put it out there. Thank you to my customers. I was able to have be a Ruby Star consultant because of all of you. Thank you. That's giving them recognition, you guys. They love that. Oh, that it sends out emails. I'm trying to
Yeah.
reach this, Anita. Sends out emails for you. Yes, that's
Yeah,
InTouch.
like the InTouch.
Yes. Yep.
Mm.
There's so many amazing services. So, Johnny, thank you for sharing that with your website, you guys. But I'm sure 99% of you guys probably have a website here that's on here, but don't be afraid to advertise that. And I know Julie's going to talk a little bit here about texting parties, I think, in a minute.
Yeah.
Trina, you have our tip of the week.
Okay, so I really want to talk about, and I know we talked about this a little bit last week, but I just want to revisit it. So I just celebrated my 11th year, 12th year. It's really sad that I don't know, in Mary Kay. And it was the day before my birthday. So Libby, that girl, tell her, do it on your birthday, because I was sad that it wasn't my birthday. Anyway, I think it's kind of cool that it could be your birthday. So just share that. You can use me as an example. I don't mind. But anyway, I want to revisit the weekly accomplishment sheet. So I've been in when you had to use it with paper, and then I've been in when you had to do it electronically. And it's so stinking easy. Like if I use my customers app for everything, like I don't do paper tickets. Sorry, give me a second. Let me put it in, because then I make sure I have their addresses in there so that I can put them in my PCP. So everything's just in there. It's just easier for me. And if it's easier for you to use paper, then go ahead and use paper. But the nice thing for me is that once I put, Julie Galantine bought, $200 worth of stuff. Nope, she bought $400. It's Julie. She bought $400 worth of stuff. And so I put that all in there. And when I go to my weekly accomplishment sheet, it pulls her up. So it pulls up like all these names of people that I sold to this week. And then all you have to do is look at Julie Galantine, hit add over here, and it puts it in there. Oh my gosh, it's so stinking easy. Like I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't do my weekly accomplishment sheet. It was like 11:30 last night, I think. And I'm like, okay, I'll just go in and do it. It's not only going to take me a couple minutes. I think by 11:35, 11:40 tops, it was done. So the only thing you really have to put in there is your wholesale that you ordered for that week. Your interviews. So you'd have to put in, names of your people you're interviewing. And then like if you need help with things, it's in there. I'm trying to think what else is in there. I should have printed one. I'm sorry.
Section 2, if you order.
Section 2 is in there. So if you order some Section 2 stuff, I personally do not enjoy tax season. And that's what season we're in. And so I am trying to be more proactive this year. And doing this, I feel, is going to make everything so much easier when tax season comes, because I'm going to have all my orders in there. I'm going to have all my Section 2. I'm going to have everything I spent in there. I just think it's great. So I just wanted to throw out there, do your weekly accomplishment sheet. If you don't do it for your director, do it for yourself.
Yep.
I have been sending it to my director. I'm adopted into you guys. So I send it to Julie, but I also send it to my director in New York. And she's kind of like, what is going on? You're sending me your weekly accomplishment sheet. But it is like a tracking thing for me. Like, I'm like, dang, I guess I really do make money at this. Like, people are actually calling me and ordering stuff. So it is really cool that it's just in there.
Yeah.
So I wanted to do a plug for weekly accomplishment sheets.
It's awesome. I'm
And I
thinking
like that it
straight
shows
on.
like the 60/40 split. It tells you like
Yes.
what you can put back in, and it breaks it down. If you put it, like it'll ask you how much time you spent at a party or with somebody, and it will break it down so you can see how much you make an hour. You guys, how
True.
many of you realize that some of you are making $100 an hour?
Yeah.
Like, and I'm going to tell you what, I have had much joy this year. Today, talked to my superintendent, and he said, so did you have fun this weekend? And I said, yeah, it was amazing. They gave out 10 iPads just because they love us, and they were pink. I said, and my senior sales director got up there, and her unit is the number 5 in our conference area, and I said, here's the thing. She has gotten so many diamonds around her neck and on her ears that now they just give her cash because there's no more space for diamonds. And he looked at me and he said, wow. And I go, she's going to be a national, hands down. I said, because we don't have a national right now. There is one that's kind of adopted us. And he goes, well, how much money do you make when you're a national? And I said, well, right now I'm in the top 1% of the company. That'd be like the top half of a percent. And easily 3, $4 million a year. Easily. Those active nationals, like Patricia Turker, you guys, when you look at applause and you see what their commissions are, holy cow. And he goes, what? And I go, yeah. I said, if you need me to come back next year, you're gonna have to pay me my hourly rate. And I can tell you, I did my weekly accomplishment
Oh,
sheet and I was making $200 an
Hello?
hour this week. And he looked at me, I said, that's what I made. And he went, oh. I said, I'm going to replace my school pay within a month of leaving here. I said, I will miss the kids and I will miss the teachers and I will miss a lot of things, but I will not miss the hours that I have to
wait,
spend to earn that same amount. And he was like,
Julie, I was waiting for you to say it. I'm not going to miss you. I was like, wow, Julie, that's a little
no, he's a good customer. I'm not
abrupt.
going to say that. He's a very good customer.
Oh, God. Danita's like, oh my gosh, this
So,
conversation. Oh my
but
gosh.
yeah, like here's the thing. When you see how much you're making, you're worth that.
That's right.
You have the knowledge. And like Trina said, that weekly accomplishment sheet lets you see it in writing. It lets you see it in writing. If you wrote down everything you did all day, all of the tasks, and you say, like even on a day that you're like, I wasn't that busy today, you write down everything you did. You showered, you got your makeup on, you picked up the socks off the floor, you put the shoes away, you did the dishes, you did the laundry. Like that list would be super long. You have no idea how much you actually do every day. You have no idea how much you're really making, I bet. You know? And it tracks like how many skincare sets that you sold too. That's interesting too. And if they was on the go or a party or a facial, so you can kind of see like, oh, I'm making more money doing this than I am that.
Yeah. That's
So
Julie,
it just
that's what I did with nails, you guys. That's exactly what I did with nails. I realized I was making a lot more money in Mary Kay than I was doing nails. And that's why I was able to quit that and, full-time Mary Kay. So
mm,
yeah, we appreciate you, Trina, doing the weekly accomplishment sheet. Just
oh
that
my gosh, it's
plug in, you
awesome.
guys. It does help with taxes. And if you guys are struggling with taxes, please don't be afraid to make sure you take that sheet from Donnie and do that even once a month. That will help you so much. You won't even know what to do at the end of the year. Your taxes will be so simple. You'll be like, wow, this was so simple. Donnie's actually taught me now before I even log on to InTouch in the morning to go to my QuickBooks. Go to my QuickBooks, settle it all out so that it's fresh and it's done, and then I'm not having to play catch up. So that just kind of gives you guys a heads up. If you just do a little at a time, that makes it less painful for the end of the year. Okay, Monica, do you have our product of the week? And then we want to know your takeaway and one idea that you are working on this week for that you got from Career Conference.
Okay, so this week I'm talking about, let's see, the booster, Clinical Solutions Booster, the HA and ceramide hydrator. I love this product. I use it morning and night. And it has, if you haven't used any of the boosters, it comes in a little dropper. And you do 6 to 8 drops in your palm of your hand. And then just rub it on your face and neck. I love the hydrator. It has hyaluronic acid. That's what the HA is for. And that
attracts moisture to your face and helps protect the skin barrier that holds moisture in your skin. It also has ceramide, which is a skin mimicking skin hydration and support of your normal barrier function. I'm reading off the product information sheet here. You want to try this if you want to focus on and overcome skin dryness. And when your skin moisture is out of balance, those fine lines and wrinkles show up. You can have more dryness. You can see those fine lines and wrinkles are more noticeable. So as far as selling this, oh, great, Libby. That's awesome. As far as selling this, you can go to, when you go to the product, when you're ordering, there are selling materials in the document library. There are selling materials in the video lounge and in the digital image library. So there's a ton of resources for this particular product, as well as the whole clinical solution set. The order of application that you want to do this in is first you want to do your cleanser, obviously, and toner. If you're doing any exfoliating and masking, you want to do that before you do this. Then you do your boosters. Then you do your serums. Then your moisturizer, SPF, and your makeup. And it's $38. Lasts a month
Perfect.
if you're using it morning and night.
That's perfect. Thank you for sharing that. I love those boosters.
And Libby, did you say that the product fact sheets are in the ordering, like when you click on the order?
Yeah, when you click on ordering and go to a particular product, just click on the picture of the product, and that it brings up a whole thing that shows you the fact sheets and the ordering materials or the sales
That's
materials
so
and all that.
good. Because you used to have to dig through a long list of alphabetical.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it was so
Hell.
hard. Yeah.
That's awesome, Libby. Or
Yay,
Monica.
Libby. Yay, yay, yay. That's a
Hey,
good
Libby.
Libby.
Yay,
Yeah,
Monica.
she joined, huh?
Not yet, but she, was asking some questions and we'll see.
And Libby's
So
gonna
call
tell
me
her,
back.
make sure you do it on your birthday so you always remember your Mary Kay anniversary.
That's awesome.
Yes.
A lot of people join on their birthday. Like I had that a lot where people would have like birthdays and anniversaries that were the same. So yeah, that's awesome. Monica, thank you. That was awesome. I love that. And just some, even some information that I didn't know. I'm like, oh, okay, that's really, really good information. So Monica, what was your one thing that you're taking away from a career conference that you're like, I am taking this, I am running this week. This is going to help me with my 10 days for Thursday. Like, what is that for you?
So let's see who talked about this. I want to give credit to it was a panel with Ibn Osaze and Emily Schutte. And one of them they were talking about the skin analyzer and their appointments. First appointment is a basic skincare appointment. Second appointment is fine-tuning your skincare with supplements. And the third appointment is tightening up your routine with the dermal cosmetics, all of the clinical solutions. So that was Ibn who said that. And she said she just loves the skincare and focuses mainly on skincare. And my idea is to send out some sort of communication. I don't know how I'm going to do it at this moment, but send out communication to my clients about the skin analyzer, encourage them to download it and send me the results. And when they do that, I would give them a percentage or a dollar amount off their next order.
Nice.
I love that, Monica.
It's a great idea.
I love that. I absolutely just love that. I love it. It's always fun to you guys because we get so many ideas and it's like, what's the one that you're taking right now and running with it? Jeannie always says it's just a conference if you don't have activity behind it immediately. And I think that's so brilliant. It's like, okay, you guys went, you learned, you had a great time, you watched me lose my credit card. You know what I mean? Like all that
And you
crazy.
found it.
Oh, found it.
Yeah.
Thank God.
St. Anthony.
Yep.
Was it a pile at the restaurant or?
Oh no. So for the record, So, and Kim, you're gonna be like, oh my God, I can't believe she did this. Anyway, everything got a little crazy at the end of when we were eating dinner, and I actually left my credit card in the little holder. I just left my credit card in there. Well, obviously, many people do because you guys they had four, not one, four index card boxes full, full of credit cards. And I'm not saying they were like just in alphabetical order. No, they were packed in there. Like you could not get another one in there. That's how many people left their cards. Well, the lady that worked on Friday night was there on Saturday. She says, I saw your card. She says, I remembered him, lipsticks on it. I said, yes, it did. And so she looked and looked and looked and found it. And so just so you know, if you ever leave your credit card at the restaurant, they probably have a file box full of many others. And it's not
But
just you.
here's the thing, you guys called and but when
No,
you walked
they didn't
in,
have it.
because how many people just call, they don't walk in.
Yep.
Again, it's the follow through. It's working full circle, even in that.
But it makes a difference, you guys. And that was such a good thing too, because Tim's like, I just think you need to call. I'm like, no. I said, number one, that's my ordering credit card. Like I use that for ordering. And then like larger expenses. That's just what I do. And I knew that the bill, when I was putting that large dinner bill, anyway, I'll put larger expenses on that one. Anyway, I knew I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to order for probably 10 days because my card's not gonna be here. And I knew like that's not going to work for me. Like that's not going to work. I need that card. So anyway, we were praying and we went back and that was a big thing too, is I went to the lady. I said, look, I was in here last night. I don't know what happened. I said, but I accidentally left my credit card here. I said, would you please look to see if you have it? And sure enough, like you guys, like four people started looking for me. So doesn't it make a difference? The power of face to face. Mary Kay's always taught us that our number one positioning is always face to face, not phone to phone, not text to text, not Zoom to Zoom, but face to face, knee to knee. Remember that, you guys, with your appointments. Okay, Monica, thank you for sharing. Libby, what was your takeaway from career conference?
Some of it was like what Monica said. There was someone said, you know, there's a salon in Fort Atkinson. You pay $60 to go get your skin analyzed. You don't even get products for that.
Wow.
So
That's crazy.
I'm trying to do that too, like with the skin analyzer somehow.
Well, and you guys, and they talked about doing the skin analyzer on Zoom. Like
Hmm.
jump on Zoom with your client.
And
I'm like,
the
we're
and
all
the
like,
and the looks, the Mirror
yes.
Me. You can do the Mirror Me on Zoom and FaceTime.
That was
You
that
know,
was mind blowing to us. I'm like, this is so smart to do a skin analyzer right on Zoom with your client. Say, hey, can you jump on Zoom with me? I'll show you how to totally use the skin analyzer app. And you guys, even if you're like, if you know what I mean, you're doing yours on theirs. They said like you can actually still do it like on Zoom with them. So there's just a new idea for you guys with the skin analyzer near me and the other app. So that's perfect.
And
Um,
that's $60 to get your skin analyzed at the salon.
yeah, and totally free to do it on our app.
Yeah.
That Mary
yeah,
Kay gives that to us.
yeah.
Absolutely.
This
Tammy
is from
also sent me her takeaways.
Oh, perfect. Let's hear 'em, Julie.
So she said Nicole Childress, Team Up for Success, she said, new city, new title. Make a list to share opportunity with. Circle the top three that you would lose your mind if they walked across Charlotte's stage, signed up with someone else. So who do you know that you have not asked that you should ask, and you would just lose your mind if they signed up with somebody else? Like, if they walked across the stage to win something and you would be like, oh, they could have been mine. I've known them way longer. That was resonated with her. And then Nikki Hill, Beyond the Sale, she said we should have a pen and highlighter with us. One to take note with the other to highlight what we want to apply or what's important to us at every conference and seminar. She mentioned 7-touch rule, contact customers 7 times a year, 4 PCPs, 1 birthday, 1 pink sale, and 1 open house. When she contacts them for their birthday via card, text, or call, she wishes them happy birthday, then says, how old you are is your business. How old you look is mine. She also had 10 steps to work through, and she Nicole had a great Frank's list, and you guys, some of you probably have heard the Frank's list before, but it's friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, co-workers, past and present, or classmates, past and present, church, kid connections, service, any place you get services done, nails, hair, car, any service place where you get things done. So, and she loved the March Madness too.
I loved it too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nicole was hilarious.
You know,
Yeah.
Julie, it's so interesting that you say that with about them walking across stage. And if you were to see, this lady walk across stage at seminar, like, where would your heart and your mind be? And I noticed that Kiana said that. So this must be happening in Mary Kay. And it must be happening in Mary Kay. And which it shouldn't be, but it obviously is an issue that's happening right now. And I remember Kiana, she said, I have to keep them from teeing out so they don't end up in your unit. And I'm like,
Yeah.
wait a minute. Like, that's not the Mary Kay way. That's not how we do things. But I'm just sharing with you guys, you cannot be upset with your clients if you did not share the Mary Kay opportunity with them, if you did not share the $20 starter kit with them and somebody else did. Please, you cannot be upset with them. Should they have asked? Yes, they should have asked, but never do we want our clients to feel like they did something wrong and to have their Mary Kay start
No.
off on a bad round. Like, we don't want that
Right.
whatsoever. But again,
Chelsea Atkins
you're
just
not
had
asking.
this too.
Yep.
And she's an up and comer with Jamie Taylor. Chelsea, and if you follow her on social media, Princess Chelsea. I don't know if any of you follow her, but she's young. She just got married maybe a couple years ago, and she's raising her siblings. And I don't know what happened, but she's raising her siblings. So here she is, a newlywed with like an immediate family of teenagers.
Oh, she's
And so, yeah. And she's very faith-filled. In fact, I think she went to school recently to become like a pastor. Like, she's has her theology. And because last year at seminar, as we were leaving, she did the prayer service. And
interesting.
it was really cool. But she was sitting there at their career conference in Orlando, and she goes, "This is one of my best friends. We went to grade school, middle school, high school, and college together." And she was always a great customer, but I didn't ask her because I just thought that she wouldn't want to do it. She's a math teacher. And she said, I was doing a face of one of her friends, and she's like, so and so should do this. She'd be really good at it. She goes, yeah, tell her that. And she goes, and she signed up. She goes, I never knew that she wanted to do that because I didn't ask. And I'm so glad. And now she's DIQ. Like, so within like a couple months of signing up, she's in DIQ. Well, how terrible would Chelsea have felt?
Yeah.
Her best friend, she didn't ask because she just assumed that she knew the answer.
Yep.
And so, like, holy cow, even if you're sort of joking, ask.
Exactly. I agree, Julie, 100%. I remember, you guys, I had a friend of mine. She was actually my second team member. And she came to me and she said, I am a really good friend of yours. And I noticed that you're going around and you're asking everybody else to join Mary Kay. And she said, did I do something wrong that you didn't ask me? And I knew she had used like very high-end cosmetics. I had more, she had said like, this is the only thing I use. Like, I don't use anything else. And so I would hear her say that. So again, I assumed, and you guys, she's still in our unit. She is still in our unit to this day. Out of those first 3 team members, she is still in our unit. So
Yeah.
that's
Brittany
as
Jenks always said, we judge, like, everybody thinks that when you judge down. Like, oh, they would never be able to afford it, or they don't. But sometimes we judge up.
yeah,
And
I
like
agree.
women who have all the money in the world and they drive really nice cars and they look like $1 million and they don't have to work, and we don't think that we should ask them. And sometimes they need it too, and they want to. So it's just, you know what? Our job is just to ask.
Yeah.
It's just ask.
I agree. I agree. So girls, we are at 6:58. And I always like to make sure that we stay right on time. And so as we end up our night, Kim's gonna close us, but we leave you with that. Who, when you get off the phone tonight, when you're our Zoom call, I challenge every single one of you to connect with at least 10 women. 10 women tonight saying something along the lines of, you know what, hey, Danita, I was just thinking about you. I don't know if this would be something you're interested in, but it's $20 to join Mary Kay. And I don't know if you need something extra in your life right now, but I would love to work with you. So 10 people, you guys, 10. Contact 10 people. And I want to know who does that. Because I want to know. I want to know who does that because who knows? Maybe there'll be a little something, something. I don't know. So that's your challenge. Kim, would you close us out? Oh, but why are you muted, Kim?
How's
Okay,
that?
you're good.
Okay.
Hello,
Well,
Kim.
my gosh, I've dropped the phone and everything else tonight. So I started reading this book again. I started a while back, and it's like you read one thing a day, and it's called The Pivot Year 365 Days to Become the Person You Truly Want to Be by Brianna Weist. So this one I was reading today is day 132, and it says, please do not allow the heaviness of what holds you to dissuade you from believing in the vision that calls you. I'll say that again. Please do not allow the heaviness of what holds you to dissuade you from believing in the vision that calls you. Please do not assume that your fear is a finality, a sign of impossibility. Please do not think that just because it is hard or will take time or feels far off right now, that you will not one day arrive. One day, everything you fear will never come, will be right in front of your eyes.
Mm.
Kim, I think maybe you should take a picture of that book and put it in our group. I think
Okay.
you guys like that. I know I would. So
Mhm.
yeah, if you wouldn't mind putting that in our group, I think people would like that because I know we had the 100 days and it's like, oh, it's nice to just have that positive motivational book that we have just that quick read, just to fuel our hearts to move through the day. So, you guys, God bless you. I'm just going to pray over us as we finish off tonight. And I pray that you have a great week. God, thank you for every single voice, every single person, every single face that is here tonight. I thank you so much for them. I pray for those that will be watching later and pray the recording actually works. God, we thank you. And I just pray protection over every single woman. I pray health over every single woman. God, I pray for all of these weird things from
Hello.
chimneys to furnaces to everything
Hi.
else, Lord God. I pray in the name of Jesus
Yeah.
that you would provide in amazing ways beyond what we could even ask or imagine. God, I pray that you would bring in these 21 new team members for the All Stars and the 10 for the Jewels. God, those women that desire to have more, desire a better relationship with you, God, desire our relationship with you, or that need to know you. I pray that you would bring them in, God, and we would be bold enough to ask them for your glory. God, I pray for blessing of sales this week. I pray for emotional health this week and thriving. I pray, God, for just a hedge of protection around every single one of these women and the full armor to be upon them. God, we love you. We thank you and pray a blessing over each and every one of our families, our customers, and our consultants. In Jesus' name, amen.
Mhm.
All right, you guys, have an amazing week. Looks like Libby's back with Jeanette again, figuring her agreement out. And Libby, if you need help, just let me know. I'm going to work on the recording. You guys have an amazing week. Julie, thank you again so much for trying
Yeah,
to figure that
I have
out. Maybe,
homework. I have
maybe
to
we'll
check
just
my
record.
upload speed.
Maybe we'll just record and post it. I think that could work too. So I'll
Yep.
work on that now.
Okay.
All right, guys. Good night. We'll see you next
Good
week
night.
on the Saturday.
Go, Libby.